around Maryland. Fireball waving at you all with this video gate rolling.
How about a Fireball 351 Maryland? 100.
Yeah, hello there, 351 Maryland. Boy, it got rough there. There was a whole lot of people in there all at one time there. Hello, 351 out there around Maryland. I heard you when everybody got off the key and tried to call me all at one time. A 351 in Maryland. Fireball is waving.
Southeast corner, Big Apple, Boogie Down Burns, waving again.
I'm going to have to wave a hand to the Big Apple. Hello around the Big Apple. Hello around the Big Apple trees around New York. Fireball's trying to wave up there.
152, Rally, waving. 152, Rally, Boogie Down Burns, waving, and appreciate the book.
Okay, it was 152 out there around New York. Hello, 152 out there around New York. A 152 New York. Fireball over here with all this 35 miles of water with the wave. Right back there, 152, man, from the northeast corner to the southwest corner, man. A 152 from the northeast corner to the southwest corner, sounding a whole heap of good. Mr. 152 around the apple trees of New York. Fireball down here by the Salton Sea. If you look at the map of California, look at Southern California, and look for Palm Springs and San Diego. Where San Diego is, just go straight east, and you'll see a big giant lake on your map. That's where the Salton Sea is. It's about 35 miles wide and about 18 miles long. And it U-shapes around my kind-picking area right here. A152 in New York. Fireball say, you roger me?
And I see right where you were, I got the beam station right at you. 152, right you, Big Apple.
Right back there, 152. No doubt about it, man. I think you sound a little off frequency, but I'm not sure. It could be conditions on that end, but I just heard my friend Crush in New York. Been a long time since I got to talk to him. I'm going to say hello to him, too. Hello to you there, Crush. Crush in New York. Your friend Fireball, the man with the master plan, is sitting back reading the mail.
Crush is trying to crush me.
What's going on, the man with the master plan? The man with the master plan. What's going on there, Fireball? Fireball. Yeah, that 152, he's not off frequency. He's using the HF radio and he's overmodulated. He's overmodulating his radio, so he's drifting. He's drifting off frequency. What's going on, Fireball? Oh, Crush waving. Bye, bye, bye.
Hey, not much there, Crush. I'm just sitting back. I've been on the Super Bowl a lot, man. Been hanging down there on 6 for quite a while, but thought I might come up here and put the broken spoke on everybody and see what was going on in the world of sound. Ain't much going on up here there, Crush. Just been playing around with my radio stuff. Hey, I found this badass old-style Phantom 500 4-driving 8 sweet tube box, man. I found that thing. It worked when I got it, so I'm going to use it as a driver here when I get all my other stuff going. It works almost like a set of 500Zs, man. How big what? 500Zs do what? 400 bird and like 1,500 peak? That's what this one does.
Yeah, the DNA Phantom. Now they're good amps. They're good amps. They kind of splatter a little bit though. I don't know if they're all biased and everything. You know, I might hear you about 15 channels away, but you be loud and proud. Hey, the Phantoms, them DNA Phantoms are good, man. Them sweep tubes are good, bro. loud and they scream. They scream just like disease. Yes, sir. Let's hear it. Get that boy up and running. I like to hear it as a driver there, break.
He's got to pump it up, though. He's got to pump.
Yeah, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, I already got it all going. I just got it sitting ready for my, some other stuff I'm going to do with it. I'm going to use it as a driver for my AC box when I get my transformer back. I'm getting it rewound, and I'm going to use that as a driver. It's like the perfect driver that I need. And, man, I was down taking the transformer back because I had some issues with it. It was rewound fine, but there was some other issues that, oh, man, come on. I'll have to call him back. But anyway, but when I was down there in Los Angeles, I mean, it's way down there. It was like 2 hours down there. Well, anyway, I got down there, and I was just looking up the Facebook Marketplace, or, no, I think this was on Craigslist. Guy had it. He was asking $400 for it. I went over there. I looked at it. He wasn't a radio guy. He was just he liked those tubes amp, those that the guitars play. And he said he had no way to test it. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm a radio operator, but I have no way of testing it, so I think this is worth $100. He goes, I'll take it. Man, I took that big home. It worked when I got it.
Wow, what a score. Oh, man. Yeah, you got a lot of tubes in there. I hope you only got to buy two. You say it works when you got it. Look at you. Good deal, man. Good. I'm glad. Every once in a while you get a score like that. That's great. Hey, listen. He had no use for it anyway, so it was $100 in his pocket. Good for you. Good. That was a super score there, break.
Hey, 250 break.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, it was a super score on that. I thought I'd have to work on it or this or that. I had a couple other amplifiers that had those types of tubes in it, but I thought there'd be other issues with it, like relays or caps or something like that. But nope, turned right on. It turned on when I bought it, and then I tuned it up, and I tuned a little. It's got a little driver section on the DNA, like you must know these. I did the little tuner thing, but I can't figure out what the. I guess the driver tune, is that the input tune for your driver tune? Is that what that is? Because you got a tune-in load for your driver, and then you got a driver tune, so that must be your input tune for your 4-tube driver that drives into your 8.
Chris is not going to give you a break.
Just real quick. Yeah, it's the input tune for the driver. It's the 4-drive 6 or 4-drive 8. Just put an SWR meter in there, in line, and check your input. Your SWR, your input SWR, and adjust that for the lowest. Or the 4 and the 8 are all in the same box. Is that right?
Right. So that must. Okay. So yeah, there's 2 input tunes. I already got there where it said grid in the back. That was your regular input tune. Okay. So this other one, that's the inside input tune, but you got to do it the same way then, because if you got it in the same box, I guess you could just put it in the. I mean, how the hell do you check your input tune if it's all in the same box? I guess you could put it, because your input is when you go from a radio into your inside into the input, then you check that. Well, maybe you could just do the input by turning the bird meter on the other way on the output, and your input tune is still right there at your driver section.
No, but don't get shocked. Whatever you do, don't put your hands inside. A lot of voltage running around in there. But I don't know. I'd have to ask my friend Dave. He would tell me. I don't know how to check the input on that. Output when you tune in the input, because that could throw it off. There's a few guys that are good with that. With those DNAs, you could just call somebody. Somebody will help you out with that. I don't think you have a problem. But a super score for you. Hey, look, as far as they coming up here,
The test is working fine in North Carolina.
I ain't 10 Roger on that. Yeah. Well, actually, I've been emailing a guy that he had one of these on YouTube, and he had a bunch of comments on there, and he put his email in there. It's a Tram guy, DR Tram or something. Anyway, I emailed him, and he's the one who told me to change the high voltage caps. I'm going to do that. And maybe he'll know what that driver tune is and how to check the actual input tune. Because, I mean, how are you going to check it? You check an input tune like regular. You know, this one does have a regular input tune from your radio to that. But I don't know how to check the driver input tune. I'd have to figure that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, talk to him, Tram Doctor. Tram Doctor. He's on the West Coast too, I think. He's over by you. Yeah, talk to him. He'll help you out with that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you'll have no problem with that. Super score for you, bro. Alright, I think a couple of guys over here want to try and get to you. I don't know. I just, you know how it is. I haven't been on the radio all day, and then I come on, and then all of a sudden I get yelled at for talking for more than 5 minutes. There's a lot of rules over here in New York. I don't know. These guys, I got their radios. They're watching their CBs like a TV right now. What can I tell you? Hey, you sounding good, Fireball. You got that mall down in New York, I tell you, my friend. Crush with the wave. And the Myers Canal is all.
I'm telling you, this area right here gets really good conditions just sitting right in my house, man. At 142-foot elevation, right in the middle of the desert, with 35 miles of water that's U-shaped all the way around this town. I mean, dude, when you're driving here and you go to the store, you got to drive like 20 miles. And you're driving all the way along the water, and then finally the lake goes away, and then finally you get into the Coachella. That's where the Coachella Fest is. And then finally the lake goes away. This lake is long, man. And when you go the other way, if you go to El Centro side, shoot, you're driving through the lake another 20 miles the other way.
I'm all choked up. Through the lake, huh? Well, that sounds interesting. What goes on here? You're right on the water? Is that what you do? Your antenna's right, but you must be. You got great conditions always. I always hear you good. I hear you stronger than most of the guys in California. Well, and I don't know what kind of watch you run, but you're always up there. Right now, you're almost 40 dB over.
I'm running a hard-to-kill 6-pill. I'm running a Pirate-made 62879 box and a T100 Carl built driving it. It does like 800 watts, maybe 400 watts bird, maybe 300 watts bird, and maybe like 900 watts peak. That's all this 6-pill does. I ain't right on the water. Where I'm at, I'm about probably 2 miles from the water. Where my house is, I'm not like parked right next to the water. But this lake, this is a dead lake. This lake died. They used to have the canal from the Colorado River here in Southern California. It used to go in it. But then in 2017, they reverted the Colorado River water that went into the Salton Sea. They reverted that, and they took all that and went to San Diego. So they just left this lake just drying up. So we don't know what we're going to do with that, but I'll just use it until it dries up, I guess. I'll probably still have good conditions even when it does dry up, but it ain't going to dry up in my lifetime.
Probably on it drying up. I don't know about that. I tell you, you're still running. If the lake is making you get out with all that rain you had out there, I thought you'd be flooded. Yeah. You guys got a lot of water at a certain time. You had a drought, now then you got like so much water. I remember seeing on the news. Yeah, man. We're up in the middle of the city. We ain't got no lakes, but we just got a big antenna. That's what works for us. And you got a big antenna. So big antenna to big antenna. That's the formula for long distance there, break. What?
The antenna that I'm using right now is a 4-element direct fed beam. And it's more like just a 3-element because the driven element, I got the one right in front of it, kind of like a hairpin, but not. Like you can put a hairpin together and that other element that you put near it or whatever, that's how it works. Well, I kind of got that, but it's direct fed. So really, this is like a 3-element beam. This is like a wide-ass 3-element beam that I could key this cockpit and maul down over around this water area and blanket the whole cockpit and country from the Florida to the northeast corner there, break.
Yeah, I got an OWA beam just like you. Yeah, the element right in front of the driver element too. And I'm direct fed too. Yeah, I got mine. Dave made mine. Mine's a 40 feet long on the boom, but the same concept. It's for broadband. I could go 100 channels. 100 channels, the blood don't change. What a video gate out there, man.
This one here is just made just for the bowl. I could tune it a little bit better on this channel. I could get probably 10 channels and really get it tuned for a few channels more than just the bowl. But this is just made, all the measurements and everything are made for 27025 only.
Okay. You don't have, do you know how close the element is, the second element? It should be around 17 inches or so. If it's any farther away, then it's probably tuned for one channel. Massachusetts looking for...
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I haven't really measured that, but yeah, no, it's pretty close. I mean, it's right next. It's really close to it. I figure probably 12 inches.
Okay. Then you're definitely, yeah, you're very narrow. Then you're high Q. They call it high Q. So you're just tuned for like 10 to 15 channels tops. All right, well, it's working for you up here. I wouldn't put no complaints on it. You're jumping back and forth now. You were at the 40 before, now you're like 20, jumping back to 40 to from 20 to 35. But you're up in there. You got them eyes, and you got yourself a DNA Phantom for $100. Don't tell anybody. I'm keeping that quiet. Hey, listen, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna stand by. I'm doing some laundry. I gotta go pick up the girl, do the gym thing. You have a great day, man. Always a pleasure, Fireball. You know who? Yo, Crush in these trees is waving.
All right there, Crush. You take care. Take him easy, man. Go on and do the kid thing. I'm going to sit back, maybe grab me a beer and do some more research on that end. Yeah, I won't tell anybody except for I've been video gating this for my YouTube channel. Hey, I don't care if them people know or not. It don't matter. Shoot, I got it at my house for $100. They can sit here and not have to worry about it. Shoot, these old things, you can't even find them anymore, but they'll work. I'm just saving it right now. I ain't even running it. I'm saving it for some other stuff that I'm running, and I'm going to fix it up, put a little fan on it, make it cooler for old Fireball talk time. As Lord knows, man, Fireball don't ever shut up.
You sure don't. Caviana, keep it moving. Keep it cool so you can talk for long. You're back in the 40 dB club, kid. You're back up in the corner. You can owe me a meter on this Browning. Alright, man. Always shining good, Fireball. 73s, and I load everybody on the YouTube channel from Crush up here around New York. 148 pounds of the Crush in the Big Apple trees waving. I'm stepping.
Everyone's going to see this on the Big Hammer Show competition Facebook group, too. Hey, Crush, you know the Big Hammer Show competition? The one that I won down here in the southern region? The one that I whooped Motormouth Muddy Duck with? I'm going to post it over there.
Oh, boy. Post it. Let everybody hear you got that mall down in New York, 40 dBs. 40 dBs. Check. All right, my friend. Always a pleasure. Enjoy your day. We'll catch up with you soon. Check. Old Crush in these trees is gone.
For Tim, it's a worldwide crush in New York around the Big Apple trees. You had that worldwide mall down. I'm sitting back reading this mail.
Get it, Richie.
Hello, Fireball. You got a copy, Josh here in New York. Hello, Fireball. Josh here from the Big Apple, baby.